I mean,
Yeah,
I've got my barrette. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Live at Lunch for Wednesday,
Mhm.
September 9th,
Mhm.
the year of our Lord 2020.
Yes.
Yes, all year and next year too. It
Gosh,
feels
it
like
probably will be a long 2020.
my mom told me a funny joke she saw. It said 30 days has November, September, whatever that poem is. I can't remember it now because
Yeah.
I didn't learn. That's not the way I learned it. But and 2020 has 5,000 days or
Yeah.
something. It was really funny. I didn't tell it well, but it was really funny. So I want to update you guys on some things that have been happening. Yesterday, we had our wonderful Sight Seekers Delight from Paris. There were 15 people on that
I
call
heard it was
yesterday.
very popular.
It was really popular.
Yeah.
And then today we had another Watermark University class, another Zoom class, which was the Tucson Museum of Art. And there were a few people who joined there as well. So if there's anything that you are wanting to join, but you're unsure about Zoom, particularly, make sure you come down and get help from us, because we're happy to make sure that you get on and can see where to click those buttons and whatnot. I know I showed you kind of in a strange way yesterday during Live at Lunch, but I want to make sure that you can do it yourself if you need to. So
Yes.
always happy to help with that. Yep. So let's talk about the rest of today. Do you want to do it?
Sure. What's
Okay.
going on today? We're in the second episode of the Up series. So this is that group of
14
kiddos at 14. I guess
Yeah.
they're teenagers now.
Yeah. And this is when it shifts over. So the very first one was like a TV episode. And this is where they realize they want to take the project in kind of a different direction. And so it's a little longer. And then they become like feature-length movies at 21.
You know, this was like my dream in college would be to have run an experiment like this on like following people and the ebbs and flows of life and all that. So I find it fascinating.
Yeah, it's a really great series.
So that's at 1 o'clock. And then at 3 o'clock, we have our new release, which is Da 5 Bloods.
Which is a new Spike Lee movie.
Yep.
And it has Chadwick Boseman, who passed away so sadly and suddenly. And so it's kind of we also had a request to show 42 this week. And so we're going to be doing that. I think it's tomorrow, right? Yeah, it's tomorrow. And so we've got 2 of his movies for two days in a row. But yeah, what a great guy. So that'll be really great.
Yeah, and then tomorrow our One Day University, The Power of Mindset. So every so often I feel like for our One Day Universities, it is good to show one of the psychology, mental health ones once every 3 weeks or so, just to tap into that.
That's all we need. You know, just a little hit once every 3 weeks.
But it's how it can affect, how the power of mindset can affect your mental health, your aging, and your happiness, and your overall health. So tune in at 9 o'clock if you're interested. And then at 10 o'clock, what do we have?
Trivia. So we got trivia again tomorrow. And I do take requests for categories. And I did have somebody say, well, if it was movies, I would join. And so I had a movie section ready last week, and then they didn't come.
Well, maybe this week.
Maybe they'll come. Yeah. So if that interests you and you're a movie buff and you'd like to tune in, I would love to do some trivia with you. It's really fun. We just have a good time.
And just on the subject of One Day University, I was just telling Missy how I was trying to choose one from their archives back when they were able to speak to a live audience. And next Monday, I found a really interesting one. So a teaser to dip into next week. It is called How Art Thieves Steal Their Art and How They Get Caught. So it's all by this FBI agent that goes on these cases of missing art from museums. And I don't know, I think it'll be very
That will be really interesting. Part of me wonders if we should program one of those great art thief movies as well. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe that'll be our theme for next week. Oh goodness, that's a great idea. That's a good one. Way to go. Way to find that one. And then that brings us up to, and then Fitness with Juan is tomorrow as well.
Put a smile on your face and hang out with Juan.
I mean, he's the best. And we always make sure that we're done with trivia by the time it comes around, so nobody misses anything. And then the other thing I wanted to mention is that on Sunday, when we do our previews for the whole week, I think that Amber couldn't find the From Here to Eternity musical. And that's a new-ish musical. I think it was done in the last 5 or 6 years, and it was in London. I don't think that it was on Broadway, but it was in London. It's a new Tim Rice musical. So for the musical theater geeks, that's Andrew Lloyd Webber's longtime partner. So he did a musical of the From Here to Eternity, and so we're going to watch it. And so after this, I'm going to show you the previews for the Five Bloods, and I don't think there's a preview for 14 Up yet. And then we will also show you the preview for From Here to Eternity, so you can prepare right now mentally for your Saturday night on Broadway.
Very nice.
Yeah. I think that's it. Can you think
That's
of
all
anything
mine.
else?
We have our employee associate COVID test today.
So that's on your
So I'm looking
mind.
forward to that.
Yeah, I'm getting mine tomorrow. Are you
Oh, are
getting yours
you?
today?
Today, yes.
Today,
At
all right.
3:40.
Okay, and then
Find
what
me down
what
there.
number is that for you now?
I think is it our 8th?
I think it is.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Happy
lucky
to do it though. I
lucky
don't know.
8. Yeah, I know. I do feel sort of lucky because I know a lot of other people in the world are wondering what their
Yeah.
status is or wondering, and it's like,
Mhm.
oh yeah, well,
We know.
I know that I have COVID.
Mhm.
And so,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that's good.
And held accountable for sure
Mhm.
too.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, and then flu shots the week after.
That's right. The 17th.
I mean, what kind of fun
Yes.
can we have?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, here's one other thing I want to mention is that, yes, you're right. There's been some goofy life loop display issues, but it's not our fault. It's something to do with the system that plays it had a update, and so then it made it so that the life loop software wouldn't increase their days, and so then life loop recommended to us that we switch, instead of having the scrolling up and down, that we did the side by side, that would make it switch days. So it did. It worked yesterday. Today was Wednesday, so that was good. But we've gone back to the up and down, and so cross your fingers that tomorrow it'll switch days on its own.
Sure.
But
It
that's-
wasn't
yeah.
my fault. Sure.
Well, it wasn't my fault. It was probably your fault. Yeah, it was her fault. Yeah. But that's what's going on, and I know it's frustrating, but just know that it's sometimes everybody's they update their technology and they don't tell everybody, and then we got to chase around after it
Yeah.
and fix. So
Mhm.
that's what's going on.
And it's working now, I know. So it's working today.
All right.
Scrolling nicely.
And on that note, have a great day.
Have a wonderful day, everyone.
Bye.